Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. How you doing? How you doing? How's it going? Um, Let me get situated. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. How's it going? I repeat again. Um, you might hear Gypsy whimpering in the background in this video. Um, I'm debating whether or not to do this tarot card video in my room or outside or in the living room, dining room area. Because well, I got my makeup done. I was doing my makeup reel, and then right when I was almost done with my Instagram makeup reel, makeup trend hashtag, I get the text barrage of a group text from my mom and two sisters. Kimmy was supposed to come over today. She's not. She's gonna be over tomorrow, seeing as Tracy's off today and tomorrow. Um, and so then get an invite to go get pancakes. But here I am, almost done with my Instagram makeup reel, ready to make this video, a tarot card video, which I missed last week. So I can't be doing it again. I can't be saying like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do this." I got my face, I got everything all done. And I didn't used to be this way, but I am this way for now. I don't. I'm very kind of informal. Putting makeup on, I consider to be a little bit formal. So I don't want to be all formal, getting the pancakes and not making my tarot card video. It's fine to be formal in my tarot card video. That's fine. But anyway, I imagine that to be temporary, transitory, and completely situational and environmental. Anyway, so yeah, I just threw a lot of information at you all at once. So I think I'm going to do the tarot card video here, even though I know I complain all the time about being in the corner of my room, but I may switch it up and go to the dining room. Um, but I may just keep it here. So we'll see. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's it going? Um, yeah, how's it going? Dragon Tarot. I did not do my due diligence this week and try and spend some time uh, researching, getting familiar, getting to know this dragon. Oops, wrong way. Dragon Tarot deck. Um, as I probably should have been. So again, this week it's going to be a bit of a learning process for me, and I guess you listening along. Tarot card puppy Benja, I gave him 2 treats this morning, and he's already done with them. I guess it took him less than 3.5 minutes to do that. But to be fair, I was just getting stuff situated, so it might have been longer. Anyway, I got my sketchbook slash don't put it there. Just gonna put it right here. I've got a candle going. I would show y'all, but I don't want to burn myself. It's a White Barn Bath and Body Works candle. My mom and Tracy are obsessed with them, especially when there's coupons and discounts. So it's a fresh, a malty lemon. It smells very nice. It's kind of a fall scent, but with a bit of citrus. I know it's something maybe I haven't talked about. I got it right here. It's like right there. Um, it's been going for a while, since before the sun was out. Anyway, yeah. A new addition to my desk is this cicada. It broke. I woke up and it was like the bit of the outlining of it that connected it to the little charm broke. So luckily this didn't break. So now I just have it here in the addition to all my stuff. I guess you can kind of see the light over there. Anyway. So yeah, I guess I don't really have a theme this week. Other than learning, which I guess is Ace of Wands, a new initiative. Yeah, tarot card puppet band is ready to go. I'm not gonna get pancakes, but don't worry about me. Guess if my mom yesterday, she took Tracy to work at 9. She did a little shopping. She got back, and she said, here's 20. So right now I have $26. I may go to Walmart and get some pants. The drawstring on my pants, my new ones, are I got like a, what is it? Like a maroon kind of purple color pants. I don't know what color it could possibly be. But anyway, and the drawstring broke. That was like the first time that's happened to me. Usually when the drawstrings break, it's because I put them in the dryer and then they get caught in the lint screen. And that's Chia. In case if you can hear, there's a cat, and Chia, she holds onto a toy that she has and she meows. It's crazy, right? You would think, how could a cat meow with a toy in their mouth? But that's her meow when she has her toy in her mouth. Anyway, yeah, the drawstring broke. I was trying to, I always get a little bit bigger. I know now I need to get at least a 3X as far as the fit. The best fitting of the Walmart sweatpants for me is a 3X. And they're men's. So I have some 2X, and sometimes sometimes I'm lucky with the 2X, sometimes I'm not. But I like to wear them a bit high up and stuff like that. So yeah, I got this new pants with this $20, but then I was kind of upset because the drawstring broke. And now I wear them as my running pants, because I wear a what is it called, like a fanny pack kind of thing. I have it over there. And it holds up my pants. But anyway, in case you're wondering, I guess feeling chit-chatty, feeling a sharing of a personal life with y'all today. Speaking of which, this is one of my favorite paintings here. So, moths, they're moths in case you didn't know, and some fireflies. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's that. I have some. I know I show you some paintings sometimes, but they're almost done, and I'll probably just post them on my Instagram soon. Anyway, I guess we're ready to go. We're ready for fall. It's still 100-degree weather here. I've been running every day, so a lot of I guess fire element going on. maybe earth element too. It's been outside. So, yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. 1 second. Okay, so it turns out that this Dragon Tarot, the size of the deck, is a little bit smaller than the Crow Tarot. I have the box right here. It's kind of hard to see. I like to have I'm not really sure where I can put it. Maybe, I'm gonna put it here. Might be a little easier to see. I don't know. I'm not too worried about copyright with tarot decks, but uh, since I do read a lot from the book and stuff like that, I always just kind of like to have the the, the box here. Anyway, all right, I'm ready to get started. I have the book right here, the 2 cards. I guess we can go ahead and do the horseshoe. Maybe we can try the crow spread. Because, yeah, like I don't know if you know this, but I have mentioned there is usually with tarot card decks, they usually have at least one suggestion of a tarot card spread for the reading. And this one looks a bit like the Celtic cross, but it's a bit different. So yeah, I think maybe we can go ahead and try the Crow Tarot spread first, and then one of these days, sooner or later, try the suggested tarot card spread and from the Dragon Tarot. Actually, I don't know how many cards it is. How many cards is it? 10. I think the Crow Tarot spread is 8. Not that 2 cards here or there really matters very much, but and I think that should be fine considering the concept of a dragon. And maybe it's not so bad to take these steps towards a certain goal. What made you? Man, just so funny. He likes to lay on blankets and stuff. Okay. Gonna find a win, huh? All right. Obviously, at this point in time, I would say now it's your turn to shuffle. Whether you want to shuffle, whether you just want to maybe hold the cards, I don't know. It's definitely up to you. You may just want to take one card and keep it with you, and then have me as your tarot card reader continue on with this reading. You know, now would be the time in which I would ask you to do that. All right. All right, now let's flip one over for Gypsy here. Gypsy gets the 3 of Cups. This is a great card. Upright, it's reunited with friends. You see the little dragon hanging out with the other dragons. Where are they? Just on a rock. They're hanging out on a rock. Okay. All right, got the crow, got the head, the beak, the feet. So, y'all ready to get started? Let's get started. See how well I know this deck. See what we learn. How this deck evolves right before our very eyes this morning, or afternoon, or evening, one depending on when you're watching this video. Anyway, the Hanging Dragon present, or no, Heart Energy. That's right. Reversed, a major card. Upright, this is a very pleasant card. Um, but the Hanging Dragon, I think, is uh, I guess about learning. Um, Not necessarily uh, learning the basics, but I guess kind of like yoga. Sometimes yoga can be very difficult, and sometimes yoga can be very relaxing and easy, depending on how you do that. Um, it is reversed though, so I'm just gonna look at the book real quick. Let's see here. Seeing the world as if it were upside down, topsy turvy. This is a very interesting card. Upright, we have a very positive meaning, a very kind of, um, speaking of learning and stuff like that. Upright, this dragon's a fighter, willing to protect this tree of knowledge. Reversed, the meaning is seeing the world as if it's upside down or topsy turvy. I think that's very interesting. This being the heart energy, again, I would say this would probably be a water element. This Dragon Tarot doesn't have any elements in the Major Arcana deck, unlike the Crow Tarot. But if I had to guess, I guess that gives it a bit of flexibility here. This being the heart energy, whether it's temporary or permanent, I'm not too sure. I think there could be a lot of advantages, and that I guess it's just an opinion to seeing the world as maybe one could say topsy turvy or upside down. But this being in the heart energy placement for this card, I would say today our reversed Hanging Dragon has a water element to it, meaning emotions, loves, dreams, feelings, maybe even psychic energy, which is something maybe we should pay attention to, considering this is a Dragon Tarot. So yeah, very interesting, this heart energy and seeing the world upside down. Usually with heart energy and with emotions and feelings and dreams, you're able to see things differently, maybe see things clearly. So the fact that today we're getting this seeing the world upside down or topsy-turvy, I think is interesting. Maybe something about balance, which I think maybe I kind of gravitate towards with this Dragon Tarot. But anyway, this Hanging Dragon again is very similar to a lot of these, the cat and the crow. I don't know the Dog Tarot one, but when this card is reversed, the subject being the dragon in this deck is upright. Um, So I always think that's very interesting. Um, so yeah, I guess just our heart energy, whether temporary or not, I don't think it's very definite there. Um, is about learning and knowledge and a bit of difficulty that goes with that, and seeing it in a way that's maybe different than stereotype, than what's typically interpreted, inferred. Um, so, with that being said, there might be a bit of miscommunication, lost in translation, maybe symbols and what things could mean have different meanings. Maybe something that we see, we might gravitate away from and say, oh no, that's not good. With this reversed hang dragon, we might, something might be different. There might be different indicators. I guess what I'm trying to get at is a bit of anthropology. I don't know if you know anything about anthropology, but it's basically, I guess, archaeology and anthropology. I don't know. It's basically uh, uh, us today trying to interpret with whatever skill set and knowledge that we have, trying to interpret symbols of past civilizations that have long gone. Whether it be, I guess, civilizations isn't an incorrect word, but anyway. So I guess this reverse hanging dragon might be this. We might have to look at things that are have different meanings throughout time or something like that. We just have to be very open to the interpretation of what something, what might be communicated, I guess. So now let's see what our present is as a platform for our future. The lovers are bright. I'm so glad we got this card upright. I think this is the first time I've gotten this card upright. So this is a really great and pleasant card. Um, you got these two dragons intertwined, and they're each holding a heart, and obviously this is great. I think that's the Gemini symbol there in the corner there. The lovers, intensity in relationships. All love is in a state of constant evolution, is what that yin yang symbol above them means. But yeah, they're just gazing into each other's eyes. They got their hearts, and it's just a very happy and pleasant card. Um, and kind of matches my makeup today, purple. Uh, so yeah, this is very interesting. I guess we have a lot of water element today. Um, yeah, very pleasant. Okay, let's see what our advice, but maybe something holding us back. The Seven of Cups. I used to know this one. This one is this one black dragon surrounded by all the cups. It's not disillusionment. I think it's the Seven of Cups in most tarot. Cups obviously being water, is the confusion, the need to get your priorities in order. That's what it is upright. Isn't that so interesting? So uh, I loved the Seven of Cups. It was always something I flipped the card over, and it's the Seven of Cups. It was just an instant good feeling. But this, because it would mean philosophy, looking at things at a deeper level and stuff like that. But in this Dragon Tarot, this Seven of Cups upright is confusion, the need to get your priorities in order. And so when you flip over this, the Seven of Cups, it has a lot of different meanings. There are little symbols in each of these little cups here. But today we get it reversed. And this tarot card deck, it the reverse doesn't necessarily mean the opposite. It just means there's some sort of question about it. Um, for our advice and maybe something holding us back, I think maybe we might have a Dragon Minor Arcana deck reverse kind of reading today, where it's just not necessarily the negative meaning, but just kind of a question mark kind of about what these cards could mean. Not that they mean something completely different or opposite. Um, but yeah, the Seven of Cups is a confusion and the need to get your priorities in order. As far as there being a question about it, it could be. And this is one black dragon I think is very interesting. Cups is the water element. So this continuation of this love, feelings, dreams, emotions, and even psychic energy, I think is interesting. Um, and as far as something being advised or something holding us back, it could be communication, which is usually an air element situation. Um, this topsy turvy reversed hanged dragon right here in the heart energy, I think is very interesting next to the Seven of Cups. Um, the lovers, all love is in a constant state of evolution. So I think this is interesting as far as this being advised or something holding us back. I think uh, I know if you've listened to my previous tarot card readings, this something that's holding us back doesn't necessarily have to be negative, right? Especially if you're in a situation where you feeling pushed or rushed or um, so on and so forth, not given enough time to make a decision. Maybe the sense of something holding you back might be something positive. Um, but I would like to say that this reverse Seven of Cups would be something that's positive, especially considering this upright Lover's card. Seeing in the world in a different way and all that. All love is in a constant state of evolution. In the Dragon Tarot, I do have to say though, this Lover's card, it means like this isn't a friendship card. This is a lover's card. Okay, there's no in other tarot decks that it could be this mix between maybe a business endeavor or a romantic relationship. But here in this Dragon Tarot, it's very distinct. This Lover's card is specifically a commitment about romantic relationship, and that's it. So this positivity, and then I think this continuation of this water element is very interesting. So this Seven of Cups reversed, I would say, probably has good intention, probably something that you can trust. Um, and considering our reversed hanged dragon, we got to be a bit of anthropologists in mindset. I think is very interesting. Um, and having to get our priorities in order. Uh, uh, maybe the amount of time and dedication, but I'm a bit hesitant to say that because of that seems a little bit more business oriented. Um, so as far as this priorities in the Seven of Cups, I would say uh, is something very, I guess, subjective. Um, and yeah, so let's go ahead and look at our hopes and fears. The reversed High Priestess. I keep getting this one reversed. Um, so the High Priestess, here you see her. She's got a cauldron. We've got kind of a double dragon head here. There's the Thunderbird, or is it Thunderbird or Thunder Eagle? It's two headed. I know there's like a two headed snake as far as symbolisms and stuff like that. And being this Lover's card here, I think is good, a good sign. Um, here we have the High Priestess. She's I got the rainbow from her cauldron. She got little mushrooms down there, which is depicted in several of these cards. Um, the yin yang and the earth. And she's got these pillars that are decorated, reflecting the yin yang symbolism there. So as far as card placement, obviously the High Priestess in our hopes and fears, Head of the Crow card placement is would be indicating a sigh of relief, right? There's something that we don't have to worry or stress about. Um, and she seems really close with this hanging dragon here, which I think is very interesting. So as far as the head and the heart of the crow, I would say there's a lot of knowledge going on. A lot of potential to learn. There's just a lot of information here going on, which I think is great. Which may protected and flanked by these the Lover's card in the reverse Seven of Cups. A guardian of things hidden. She holds a Torah written in the magical alphabet of runes. A constant state of change. This yin yang and earth is the symbol of. And the rainbow represents 7 levels of initiation that each of us must eventually undergo. The reverse meaning is not so pleasant. The reverse meaning is superstitious and deluded. So I would say that this I want to keep with what I said. I know this is a reversed High Priestess, and the reversed has a different meaning than the upright. But I would say just probably at the tail end. Everything that I said about there being a lot of information and knowledge, the two-headedness of this card, I would say is very interesting. As far as this hanging dragon, I see a lot of this kind of solar lunar kind of yin yang situation going on between this reversed hanged dragon and this reversed High Priestess. And again, I would say water element, even though communication and logic are probably here too. Um, the reverse meaning of this card is superstition and delusion. Um, uh, so, as far as this theme of superstition and delusion, I'm not saying this high priestess, she certainly means that. That just might be something that she's trying to communicate with us today. Which again, this is a very pleasant spread. I would say I don't want to get y'all. What does it mean? I think it's fine. She's reversed, especially considering our heart energy here. Um, and this Seven of Cups is very interesting. So there's maybe confusion, maybe the need to get priorities in order. Um, and I think it's the Ten of Cups where there's looks just like this one, but there's two dragons. So I think it's interesting that there's this one. Her rainbow represents the seven stages of initiation, and we have the Seven Cups here. Um, so as far as this um, uh, I'm glad this card again. This Lover's card here is upright, and so I think reading as a tarot card reader, reading the spread, I just really want to keep that in mind. This reverse Lover's card is something really bad. It's like obsessive and stuff like that. Because this Lover's card is upright, I think this High Priestess is a very good meaning, and so for this, there to be a communication of superstition and delusion is again helpful, um, and might not be the most pleasant, but it's overall it's very helpful. Um, and we have three major cards, major arcana deck cards. The uh, yeah. Accepting challenges, I guess, is a part of this tarot card reading. Um, So yeah, this superstition and delusion, it might maybe appear as somebody who might be quite knowledgeable about something, but it turns out they're not. Maybe they just have, they're just good at memorizing things and not understanding concepts, which might indicate experience. If this is not something that you've experienced, then you don't know about it. I guess I'll see you on the next part two. Oh, it's on 38, 37. Okay, I'll just keep talking and I'll just keep talking. My bad. We got one more minute. Um, so if things are kind of topsy-turvy, a constant state of change and evolution, um, these are things that should be easily adaptable to. If there's a random and spontaneous variable, that shouldn't be a problem. You and your partner should be able to adapt and change to the chance of life, right? Um, Life is not in isolation, right? There's no way we can control all elements of an environment. But this topsy turvy and the lovers in this